Dear child, the angels have a special message for you today. It's truly special that you're receiving this message today. As your angel is guiding you to understand, there's a meaningful reason behind it. Take a moment to think about the person who occupies your thoughts the most, the one who comes to mind instantly when you reflect on your desires and wishes. Be completely honest with yourself. You're closer than you realize to achieving what you've been hoping for with this person. No matter what your goal or intention may be, everything you've been manifesting and wishing for is about to become a reality. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share this video. At the moment, there may be some distance between you and this person, and it's unclear who pulled away. First, the situation may have become too heavy or intense for both of you, and as a result, someone may have been left behind. Now this person is feeling a deep sense of absence in their life, a void that wasn't there when you were around. There is something significant missing for them, something lost. When the two of you drifted apart, you played an essential role in their life, one that gave them self-confidence and support that they now desperately miss. You were a source of comfort, warmth, and stability for them, something they haven't been able to find elsewhere during a difficult and challenging time in their life. When they were facing various struggles, you were there for them. However, when they chose to distance themselves, or when circumstances outside both of your control created a separation, they lost the emotional strength and serenity that you once provided. Even if your time together was brief, whether it was a short relationship, a passing involvement, or even a fleeting love affair, it was deeply meaningful for them now. Although things may not be officially over, it's clear that this connection is approaching its end. Yet despite the distance, this person is desperately expressing a desire for you to return. They are not ready to completely let go of what you shared. This person is someone who deeply values their independence and freedom, possibly making them hesitant to fully engage or commit to someone else's energy. They may even struggle with getting too emotionally close to others. But despite their efforts to move on, they cannot forget you. Your memory has a profound and lasting impact on them. No matter where they go or what they do, the absence of you feels like a persistent gap in their life, a void they can't fill. It's clear that you left a lasting imprint on their heart. And even though they try to move forward, the feelings they have for you continue to haunt them, reminding them of the emotional connection they once shared with you. There is, however, another factor in this complex situation. A third person was already involved. Someone who had been part of this story even before you, and this person became close. This third individual brought their own energy into the situation, with a strong desire to possess the person you care about. This external influence created a great deal of tension and stress between all parties involved, and eventually the situation became too much to handle. The emotional weight of it all pushed you to step back in order to protect your own well-being. At that point, cutting off all contact became necessary to maintain your emotional health. This decision to distance yourself wasn't easy and caused you deep pain. But know that your guarding angel is with you, ensuring that things will improve and the situation will get better. The person you shared this time with is now more open than ever before. They are ready to listen to everything you have to say. They've always seen you as a kind, beautiful, and attractive individual, and the connection between you two is undeniable. But this attraction is not only physical, it runs much deeper. It's a spiritual bond, one that transcends mere appearances and reaches to the core of both your souls. There's an invisible magnetic force pulling you together, something that challenges logic and reason, making it clear that your connection goes beyond friendship or surface-level attraction. This person wants more than just casual interaction. They are eager to reconnect and establish a deeper, more meaningful communication with you. They want to open the lines of dialogue once again and begin talking. The intensity of their feelings for you often leaves them struggling to control their impulses. Their emotions are so strong that they feel vulnerable, exposed, and a bit disoriented, which is new for them. They've likely kept these parts of themselves hidden in the past, but when it comes to you, they feel a pull to let their guard down. They recognize your worth and have deep admiration for your ability to adapt and thrive. No matter what challenges come your way, they've watched you navigate difficult situations and always emerge stronger. And they know that no matter what obstacles stand in your path, you will find a way to overcome them, despite the space between you. The energetic connection between the two of you remains strong, like an invisible thread, linking your hearts and minds. Even in the absence of direct communication, your thoughts and dreams still align, and this shared connection keeps you both tethered together. There have been many attempts to communicate messages filled with emotions, confessions, and feelings, but they were never sent. These unsaid words remain suspended, unspoken, waiting to be expressed. At one point, this person even tried to reach out to you directly, hoping to send a message, but for some reason it didn't get to you. Perhaps the message was lost in transit, diverted to spam, or just simply didn't go through. This has left them feeling frustrated and helpless, unable to express their feelings and thoughts the way they wanted to. It's clear that they've been struggling with regret over the distance that has grown between you. Looking back, they admit that pulling away was a hasty decision, one that they now recognize may have been a mistake. They deeply regret the way things have turned out, and wish they had handled the situation differently. This person is going through a period of emotional pain and dissatisfaction, and they are struggling with the consequences of their actions. They long to reconnect, to fix what was broken, and to find a way to bring the connection back to life. The regret they feel is not just about what they've lost, but about the person they allowed themselves to drift away from, the person who gave them so much and left a lasting mark on their heart. This person is currently experiencing a deep sense of emotional turmoil because you're no longer part of their life. It's not just the absence of your presence that's bothering them. It's the overwhelming fear and sadness that you might have moved on and found happiness with someone else. They constantly replay the thought in their mind. It should be me. And this thought has fueled a strong sense of jealousy and insecurity. The idea that someone else could be offering you the love, care, and attention that they once hoped to provide fills them with anxiety and regret. It's more just the idea of you being with someone else. It's about the fear of losing the unique connection they once shared with you. They feel that this bond, which they considered special and irreplaceable, might now belong to someone else, and that thought weighs heavily on them. This jealousy isn't limited to a specific person. It extends to anyone who seems to be building the same emotional connection with you that they once had. Anyone new in your life who seems to be growing close to you, sharing moments and emotional exchanges that they once shared with you triggers a sense of loss and longing. They fear that as time passes, this connection with you will become increasingly out of reach. They worry that no matter how hard they try, they will never again experience the closeness they once had with you. And this fear has created a kind of emotional paralysis in them. If you don't feel directly affected by this person's emotional state, it's possible that this emotional complexity might resonate with someone close to you. Perhaps a friend, a family member, or someone who's been privy to the situation. They may understand the layers of emotions that this person is dealing with, and they might have been there to offer you support through this difficult time. In some ways, you may not be fully aware of just how much this person is struggling internally. Their emotional conflicts has not only affected them, but also the people around them. And they may not have been completely open about the depths of their regret and longing. The situation as it stands is far from balanced. Emotions have gotten out of control. And reason has taken a back seat to impulse. The feelings that both of you are experiencing are intense, and things have not been easy. Yet despite all the emotional chaos, there is still hope. A small but significant glimmer that signals there is still potential to heal, to rebuild what was broken, and to move forward in a way that brings peace and happiness for both of you. This person is now fully aware of their selfishness and the way they may have caused you to feel abandoned or neglected. Although they never meant to make you feel isolated, they realize that their actions and words might have made you feel as if you were left alone in the dark. Over time, they've come to understand that their behavior was more of a defense mechanism than a reflection of the actual situation. They acted impulsively out of fear, frustration, or a sense of inadequacy without fully considering the consequences of their actions. Now looking back, they realize how their actions might have hurt you, and the guilt and regret they feel is overwhelming. They carry this regret with them daily, feeling as though they let you down when they should have been there for you. This realization has brought them to a place of self-awareness and self-reflection. They now understand that their behavior was not a fair or accurate representation of the facts. They acted as if they were a victim, when in truth their actions were born out of fear and emotional instability. The truth is, they now see that they hurt you, and they wish they could undo it. They are fighting against a deep sense of regret, questioning whether they've lost you for good, and whether they'll ever be able to make things right. At the same time, they're experiencing a battle within themselves. They still long for you, but they're not sure if they deserve another chance. They filled with conflicting thoughts. On one hand, they feel like they're not good enough for you, that maybe they don't deserve another opportunity to prove themselves. But on the other hand, they can't help but yearn for the chance to try again. This inner conflict has led them to a period of intense personal growth. They are learning to confront their emotions and to be more honest with themselves. In the past, they may have hidden behind a mask of indifference or detachment, pretending that they didn't care, when in reality they did. They built walls to protect themselves from vulnerability. But now, they are at a turning point. They can no longer ignore their feelings. They are being forced to face the truth of what they want and need. And it's not an easy realization. They feel incomplete, as if something essential is missing from their life. And they believe that no one else will ever understand them the way you did. The thought of losing you, of never having the chance to make things right, weighs heavily on them. It fills them with a deep sadness and a sense of irreparable loss. You have qualities that this person admires deeply, things that they have never found in anyone else. They remember how your presence affected them, how your mind captivated them, and how your ability to empathize made them feel truly seen and understood. You had a way of connecting with them that no one else could. You made them feel important and loved in a way that was rare and beautiful. They often think back on the moments you shared, the conversations that felt so meaningful, and the deep understanding that passed between you. They hold those memories close to their heart, treasuring them because to them, those moments felt like the best part of their life. The connection you had was something unique, and it is something they still long for now. This person is being patient. They are carefully considering their words, making sure that when they reach out to you, they do so in a way that accurately reflects the depth of their feelings. They want to be completely transparent and honest with you, not just about the happy moments, but also about the mistakes they made. They want you to understand the true reasons behind their actions and the emotional struggles that led to their departure. They're not just reaching out to explain themselves. They're hoping to offer you something meaningful, the possibility of reconciliation and a chance to start over. They understand that for any chance of rebuilding what was broken, it must be based on truth and transparency. They want to ensure that when they speak to you, there's no room for misunderstanding. They want you to feel assured that they are coming from a place of sincerity and real commitment. This person is preparing to speak to you in a way that is not just about explaining the past, but about building something stronger for the future. They know that for the relationship to work again, it must be founded on mutual trust, honesty, and vulnerability. They are ready to share everything with you, the joys and the sorrows, the mistakes and the lessons. They want you to understand how deeply they regret what happened and how much they've learned from their mistakes. They don't just want to fix the damage, they want to strengthen the bond between you to create something better than what was there before. They are willing to be open about everything, the past, the present, and the future, because they believe that the only way forward is through total honesty and transparency. If you find yourself moved by these words, know that the universe is working to guide you toward a positive outcome you deserve. A love that is genuine, fulfilling, and destined to happen. This person's desire for reconciliation is part of a greater plan for your life, one that is bringing you closer to the love, and happiness you deserve. If you connect with this message, declare in the comments, "I accept," and open yourself to the blessings that the universe is bringing your way. This is your chance to heal, to embrace the divine will, and to move forward with faith and positivity. We're here to support you. And together we will elevate our spirits and generate waves of positive energy. May peace, love, and faith. God bless you. Type Amen if you believe.